Hello, Jason Dragon coming here. Video 3 in my series of 30 videos in 30 days. I'm coming from my backyard of my house. Wanted to, show you the nice little sunset we're having. On my first video, I showed you a sunrise. Today, we're showing you a sunset. Anyway, wanted to talk to you about the number one thing that I think is most important and missing from so many businesses, and that's you need to provide value to your customers. Obviously the customers have choices and they can buy from you, they can buy from your competitor. And if you sell tangible items like I mostly do, they can buy from Amazon. They can even buy from eBay. They can buy from Walmart. They can go to Costco. These are all viable options for their money. But when they come to me, I try to provide value. And if you are an entrepreneur, providing value is probably the number one thing that you need to do. Let's say you're a realtor. Well, you go out and you show the houses. That's what all realtors do. I feel most realtors provide some really good value in their business. They go out and they show houses. They might do 20, 30 hours of work for a customer that disappears, and they never even think to charge that customer. And that's pretty much the way it is. That's how it should be, because that's how real estate works right now. But then you get other companies, they come out. I could use, mostly it's home service businesses, and they come out and it's like, they might give you a little free evaluation, but most of them don't. And then they come out with these prices that are just ridiculous. Like if you go looking around like for AC repair, garage door openers, I like the A1 garage door open company. That's who I use because they provided value for me. They've come over here, given me a couple free inspections. So I don't even shop around anymore. They might not be the cheapest deal in town, but they've always provided value. So I use them. But there's other companies like I was looking for a company to install some EV circuits in my garage. Very, very easy job. And most of these companies, without even asking, without even doing anything, were literally giving me quotes, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 to run a couple little circuits. And I'm like, that's not a good value. That's way too expensive. And if you are looking at your business and you don't have enough sales, I would bet you it's value. Because I'm not going to recommend, if I don't feel that I got good value doing business with you, then I'm not going to recommend your company to anybody else. You're not going to get any referrals from me. You're probably not going to get any referrals from any of your customers. And if you're not getting at least half of your sales from referrals, look at your value. Look at your prices. Look at what you give versus the competition. Go around and find out what your competition sells us for. I can tell you right now, I've personally stepped in to over 30 computer stores in the last year. I know what they charge. I know what their labor rates are. I know what their store looks like. I know how clean their store is, what type of inventory they have. And I want to make sure that I do this intelligence because I want to make sure that I'm giving my customers the best value in town. Today, we had multiple guests that came to our store and we didn't charge them a penny. And the problem with a lot of entrepreneurs is they're so desperate for money that every interaction they do, they become short-sighted. Every interaction they do, they have to figure out how to maximize the money that goes in their pocket. And that might be good for the short run, but in the long run, that's almost the sure way to end your business in a coffin and to kill your business. You do not want to be charging people every single time. So today we had a guy, he bought a better graphics card for his gaming machine, and now his computer was having issues running every single game. It would just freeze up, it would lock, it would shut down. So to me, obviously, that's a power supply. He didn't have the money to buy a power supply, so I gave him some additional tips and tricks on how to maybe get by, where to maybe even do a used power supply. I also showed him how to do, a couple other little tricks with the computer to possibly extend the life of his current power supply and make it better. So that was, and he left. I didn't ask him for a penny. that's it. We get people all the time, and we just give them advice. We give them knowledge, show them how to fix their computers, because we want to be known that when they need something, we're here for them. When they need that part or they really need that advice, we're here for them. When, we did give that guy 3 copies of our business card, and hopefully he refers us to somebody. We get the vast majority of our sales from referrals. We've been around for over 25 years because we provide good value to all of our customers, and people want to refer to us. Hey, there's a little airplane up there. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Anyway. And that's where I feel so many businesses start out, especially a lot of these startups, and I feel so bad for them. I've gone to restaurants, like there's a coffee shop that opened up near our place. I went there once, never went back again. I know a few other people who went there, and no one's going to go and have an $8, $9 coffee experience. Who wants that? And 6 months later, lo and behold, guess what? They ran out of money. They closed up their shop and they're gone. And that's just another example. Every business I know that's gone out of business did it for mostly because they didn't provide value. They were charging too much to their customers. Now, and the other one is that sometimes people just have a bad market idea. If you're buying something for $5 and selling it for $7, and you have all this overhead, you're not going to make enough money. You need to work at how. But if your competition's selling it for $7, you really don't want to be selling it for more. You need to figure out how your competition is getting it for so much less than you. You need to make sure you're only buying it for $3 or $2. Whatever it is, whether it's coffee or services. So that's where I'm at today. Going around looking at value, looking at, in this economy, people are tightening their belt. People are not taking the first bid anymore. This is the economy where people are becoming very, very frugal. And if you've been a home service business, charging $500 an hour, I've done the math on half of these home service businesses. How does somebody with a high school education and, maybe 2 years of experience on some sort of machine think they're worth $500 an hour? When you do the math, like they're going to come out and say, hey, we're going to fix your whatever it is. We want $800. And then you ask them, how long of a job is this? Oh, it's an hour and a half job. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not giving you $800 for an hour and a half job. That's insanity level. I've been in this business, IT is much more technical, much less people do this stuff. And there's almost nobody I charge more than $95 an hour to. I feel $95 an hour. It's fair to them. It's pretty fair to me. And that's where I'm at. I know I could charge more. I know my competition charges more, but I'm not here to be a flash in the pan, do this for 6 months. I'm here to build a long-term business that'll be here. It's been here for 25 years. We're actually on our 26th year right now, but I'm giving it to my son in like 2 years. And when I give it to him, I want it to be as long as he wants to do it. If he wants to do this for the next 25, 30 years, I want people to come back and be able to shop with him forever. We have thousands and thousands of very happy customers who constantly refer us. And I feel it's because of value. And if you're an entrepreneur, don't miss the boat. Don't gouge your customer. I know a lot of these people say, oh, hey, we're too busy. Let's just add 50% to the prices. No, don't do that stuff. Yes, it'll put more money in your pocket today. It might even put more money in your pocket for a while, but you're not going to get referrals. You're not going to get a lot of repeat business. People just disappear and they don't tell you why. When a customer says, I'm not going to do business with you, they don't tell you. They just vote with their feet and they never come back. They never call you again. And then 2 years down the line, you follow up with them and they're like, oh yeah, well, I got that through somebody else. Anyway, that's where it's at. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. This has been video 3 of my 30-day video challenge. Have an awesome day.